Welcome back. Now, if you've not finished coloring your snail, pause and do that now. If you are done, what we're going to do next is inside of the snail, we're going to do some line designs. We're still using warm colors, but check out this menu of lines that we can do. You can choose whatever lines you would like, but what we're going to do is on top of our colors, using more warm colors, we're going to do some designs. So I'm making a design using spiral lines first. You can use spirals, you can use straight lines, you can use dotted lines. Whatever kind of lines you would like to use, go ahead and draw some inside of your shell. I am pressing a little bit harder so I can see them better, and some of the colors won't show up on the others, which is okay. So I'm going to mainly use red and orange. See how I'm repeating the lines? I made 4 zigzag lines, so it kind of looked more like a design. I used a bunch of straight lines at the top, so it looks like a design. And I'm kind of decorating the path inside of my spiral. It's up to you how you want to decorate, but try to use a variety, which means a lot of different types of lines inside of your shell to make your shell special. So for our snail, we have used warm colors, reds, yellows, oranges, maybe a little bit of pink. Don't those colors remind you of sunshine and warmth? For the background of our snail, we're going to use cool colors. Those are the opposites. So cool colors, like blue like the sky and green like the grass, are going to be these colors: green, blues, and purples. Don't they remind you of cool water or nice, soft, cool grass? So find those colors in your coloring supplies, and let's get started. So I have green, blues, and purples. I also have some short crayons that I've taken the paper off that are going to be good for kind of shading in big areas of color. So I have a blue and a green crayon that don't have paper. What we're going to do first is the grass, so you will need a green. And what I like to do with my green unwrapped crayon is I'm going to use the side of it and rub. It's also important that the green is only under that line. Remember that line we made to separate the sky from the earth? This way, the snail looks like it is sitting on the grass. So all around the bottom of the snail, underneath that line, go ahead and color in green. You can use the side of the crayon for the big areas. You can use the top of the crayon for texture or to get into the smaller areas, but try to cover all of the white space. I'm going to use purple for my flowers. You can use other colors for your flowers and your sun, even if they're not cool colors, because they're kind of small. Remember, take your time. Try to make your colors fill in all the white spaces. And like I said, I could make my sun a warm color because, well, the sun usually is a warm color. But the majority of my background should be cool with the grass and the sky. The last thing I'm going to do is the sky, and I'm going to be really careful. There's so many small spaces I have to get into, like in between the eyes and right next to the shell. Everywhere that's left white is now going to have to be the sky. In between the flowers, all around the flowers. So I'm going to go from using the top of my crayon to using the side of my crayon, depending how big the space is. I might need to turn my paper so I can get to the spaces easily, but take your time and try to fill in the whole sky, even around the flowers and the snail, and make it blue. Once you're done with your snail, just take a step back and look at it to make sure you filled in all your spaces and that you can see your snail clearly. When you take a photo of your snail, I want you to make sure that it is straight on. So make sure that you're not holding it kind of crooked, and try to get the edges to match up with the top and the bottom of your camera. And there you have it, your own unique warm colored snail.